What's up, good people? Louthewritersports back with you once again. Hope everybody taking care of themselves, staying safe out there, and basically living their lives. All right, let's talk about it. So we at the point of the season right now. We got to find that we're going to find out who's the real MVP of the NBA season. Is it DeMar DeRozan, Joel Embiid, Steph Curry, um, the Jokic, the Joker, or Giannis? So right now, if they was gonna pick the winner of the MVP today, you gotta take DeMar DeRozan to win the MVP. Because right now, his Chicago Bulls are still in first place in the East, and he still putting up. He had 6 straight games where he put up 35 points or more, and he's still doing all this without he's still doing all this without Alonzo Ball and some of his players. Like Zach LaVine just came back from his knee injury. So right now, if I was deciding the MVP, I'd give it to DeMar DeRozan because he's going out there and putting up numbers each and every night, each and every game. Then you got Joe Embiid. He just been killing it this whole season with the rebounds, points, and dominating in big matchups. You can make an argument he should be guaranteed MVP, but there's still a lot of games left to go. Then you got Giannis doing Giannis things, still repping Milwaukee, still doing what Giannis do best. But right now, Milwaukee not in first place. They even though they still winning, but fans are not clamoring for him to be the MVP. It's still a lot of it's still like 25 games left to go in the second half of the season. We could find out if he's on MVP caliber or what. Then there's Steph Curry. Some people feel like Steph Curry's out the race since he's not putting up the stellar. He ain't putting up stellar numbers like last time. Remember the reason why he was a favorite for MVP because that first month of the season he was red hot. He was he was doing everything. The Warrior was had one of the best records in the league to the Suns surpassed him. Then you got the Joker, man. He's Mr. Everything for his team right now. But right now, Milwaukee still, Denver's still not where they need to be as a team because they still dealing with injuries. You, you still don't got Michael Porter Jr. who's gone for the season with that back, and who knows what his running mate gonna be when he come back from that knee injury. And LeBron James is still a long shot, even though he's putting up crazy numbers. He may win the scoring title this year. You gonna have that argument on people thinking he should be the MVP, even if he goes out there win the scoring title. But how you gonna be MVP when your Lakers look like trash? That's the question you gotta ask right there. How you, like is it worth giving LeBron James the MVP if the Lakers can't get it together? That that's another question you got to ask right there. But like I said, if the season was to end today, I'll probably give it to DeMar DeRozan because he has been putting up crazy numbers this season, and the thing that's gonna probably hurt him is, well, he can't win. Well, he's good in the regular season. but he ain't clutch in the playoff. Playoff. He can't get them in the playoff. The MVP is the regular season award. Sometimes I feel like DeMar DeRozan gets a disservice because of his years in them in Toronto. Look, he was a great player in Toronto. He even though he couldn't get past LeBron, what was he supposed to do? He did everything he could to help that Toronto Raptors team win. Almost everything. But LeBron once kind of dominated that series, and and Toronto kept and Cleveland kept beating Toronto time and time again. No matter what Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan did at that time. And plus, how can you beat Cleveland when you had to deal with LeBron, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love at that time? So don't punish him because of his past when it comes to voting for the MVP. Now, Joe Embiid, the question like it's like probably his Joe Embiid's second best season he had since he been in the NBA. This is the first time he's been totally healthy and showing how dominant he can be as a big man. Because you've seen what been happening to Joe Embiid in the past. Normally, you have a knee injury, hand injury, a hamstring injury. Like, hopefully, he don't get injured this time. Because I thought he would have won last year if he didn't get injured. And you got Giannis once again had to be Mr. Everything for the Milwaukee Bucks because his role players can't step up at the right time when they need to. Like, and his head coach is an idiot. So right now, Giannis is doing the best he can. Not only keep the Milwaukee Bucks in the top five, also keeping their head above water. You got to hope Giannis don't run out of gas when playoff time comes around. And you got Steph Curry, who may not have a chance, who everybody thought was going to be the favorite to win the MVP this year. Right now, I think he's more worried about trying to not only make the playoff but making a deep run with Klay Thompson because he's trying to prove to everybody that he can be a better performer in the playoffs than Klay Thompson right now. And can you blame Steph Curry? Everybody believes that without Klay Thompson, he would not have championships. Like everybody thinks he's just some people think he's starting to be a specialty player. Cause think about it, the only thing he's known for is being a, a lights out 3-point shooter. He don't like you ever wonder does he ever play like great defense and can he like basically shut a man down and and what how good of how good is he at getting to the basket? That's the question you got to ask right there. And you got the Joker. The Joker who goes out there every night, gives you double doubles, 7 or 8 assists a game, having to play with what he got, whatever he got on the court, because basically his main two teammates are always injured. Then Michael Porter Jr. and Mary, like the Joker can only do so much to help that team, not only help the Denver Nuggets win. Now, hold up. I gotta see something real quick. I gotta see where is the Bulls at when it comes to in the standings. Okay. Okay. Let's break it down right now. Hold on. You got Chicago, who's 39-21, who's first place in the standings. You got the Milwaukee Bucks, who's 36-24 and fourth in the standings. And you got Philly, who's in Atlantic, who's 35-23. And you got, okay, it's the Western Conference right now. You got Denver in the Northwest, who's 34-25. You got Golden State, who's still second behind Phoenix, who's 43-17 in Pacific. Yeah, the Denver Nuggets are six. Now you tell me, what 39-21 record in first place in that division on NBA, you don't think DeMar DeRozan deserves to be the number one, the leading candidate for the MVP right now? Are you so blinded by your love for these certain players that like if it ain't LeBron, if it ain't Durant, if it ain't Curry, you ain't you, then you don't want to hear about no other guy being the MVP candidate? Like sometimes you gotta look at um how well the team is playing. Because right now the Bulls are playing great basketball and they win these games close. I know they're not everybody's favorite right now to win the championship, but they are in first place. They are out there winning games. They are out there taking care of business. Now things like you got 25 games left. Things may change after those 25 games. Who knows? But But as of right now, the Bulls are still in first place, and they are still taking care of business like they're supposed to. They doing it without Lonzo Ball and Caruso. That Levine just came back from an injury, and right now they still don't got no great rim detector. So it's a possibility the Bulls can meet the Brooklyn Nets in the first round of the playoffs. But right now, if you look at the standings, the Brooklyn and the Brooklyn Nets are in eighth place in the standings right now at 31-29. Now, if they do end up playing the Brooklyn Nets in the first round, it's a possibility Brooklyn may easily beat the Bulls because you're gonna have KD, you're gonna have Kyrie Irving, you're gonna have Ben Simmons, you're gonna have Patty Mills. Basically, you're gonna have that full roster come not only come back from injury, also come back from the New York restrictions, but they probably end up being the favorites once again to go make a deep playoff run. Now, if the Bulls end up losing in the first round of the playoffs, that may hurt Lamar DeRozan MVP chances. And if Philadelphia dominates their first round playoff opponent, then you guys say you have to say that Joe Embiid is the one who's definitely gonna win the MVP. Then, but sometimes I feel like this. You should wait till the season's over after the playoff run to give out the MVP. But like everybody said, it's a regular season award. Because it's a regular season award, it's going to be given out in the regular season. Like even though it shouldn't be that way. Now we got to understand this too. The Joker is the defending MVP champ, and when it comes to Denver, even though they in sixth place in their division, sixth place right now, Denver Denver still got Joker still got a shot because they next couple these games are coming up for the Denver Nuggets. The Kings, Trailblazers, the Thunder, the Rockets, the Pelicans, the Warriors, the Kings, the Warriors, the Raptors. You gotta say that game again on March 14th against the 76ers is gonna be like a case where Jokic can make a case for his MVP candidate against Joe Embiid. And it's a road game in Philadelphia. So March 14th, Joker has a chance to make his case for the MVP. Because if Joel Embiid outplays the Joker, that means his MVP chances are done, over with. I don't want to hear no more about the Joker being the MVP candidate. No more. Okay, so let's see what big. Okay, Philadelphia, what big game Philly um Embiid got a chance to make his case. Now, let's look at March. Now, the Bulls play the 76ers on March the 7th. That means DeMar DeRozan versus Joe Embiid. Now, whoever come out on top of that game is going to be probably the lead candidate for the MVP. Is it going to be Joe Embiid or DeMar DeRozan? Because if like it don't matter if you win the game or not. It go by what type of performance you go out there to win. They try to win the game. And if you're losing, and if you still lose, you still gonna be out there and put up 35 plus um, 7 or 8 boards and 65 assists, you guys say that's a great performance. But if Joe Embiid goes out there and put up 39, 41 points and dominates from the post, you guys say he's gonna be the lead candidate not only for the MVP but to win the MVP. So you gotta look out for those games coming up. The Bulls against the Philadelphia 76ers on March the 7th. Then you got Denver versus the Philadelphia 76ers on March 14th. So right now, I think the top three guys in DeMar DeRozan, Joel Embiid, and the Joker can make their case for the MVP. And right now, DeMar DeRozan is number one, Joel Embiid number two, and Joker's number three. Something got to give. Something got to give. And something got to happen. That's the way it is. So, so, so I just want to express how grateful I am for everybody who has been supporting me so far, who has been basically coming in, showing me love, like hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, and sharing my channel. I know I don't got 1,000 subs yet, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to get bigger and better. Like every day, I'm posting stuff on social media to try to get more people to sub to my channel, and I'm trying to learn each and every day how to do better. Other than that, I just want to thank the people who've been supporting me so far. Ticket, Too Wrong, LB, Polo Sports, T Price, Hearn, all my partners out there supporting me so far. Like don't forget to subscribe to their channel too. They got some great content too. But I just want to say thank y'all for everything y'all have done for me so far, and I'm gonna try my more 10 times harder to try to get my numbers up and give you better content. Other than that, I just wanted to get out what I think about this whole MVP race with DeMar DeRozan, the Joker, um, Joe Embiid, Giannis, and Steph Curry, and 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 don't forget about the John Durant. He's been playing great ball for Memphis too. Other than that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see y'all later on. So, peace out.